Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, welcome. Come on in and join the family. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and remember the notification bell so you could be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create lovely DIYs using mostly items that I find at the Dollar Tree. I try to keep my DIYs budget friendly and easy to do. I hope everyone here has started out great. If you want to see some of my creations, then keep watching. Today's video is in collaboration with the beautiful and talented Nicole over at The Week's Nest. I will have her video listed in the description box below so that after you watch my video, you can head over to see what the amazing Nicole have created. We will be using our Christmas leftovers to create some functional home decor. And for the first two DIYs, I'll be using some Walmart leftover Christmas items. I have two of these signs, and these was only a few dollars. I pulled off the tag, but everything I buy is budget friendly. These were the holiday picks, and they were 98 cents. These are the ones that have the little glitter on them, and I also have some ribbon from Christmas that was at Walmart for $1.98, and I'll be using two of these hooks. These are at Walmart, and I pay $1 for this pack, and these are really easy to just screw into some wood, and you just hold it and screw it in. And I also will be using some white and some black acrylic paint. What I'm going to do first is add my painter's tape to the places where I don't want any paint to get on, and so I'm adding it at the bottom first. Even though I'm using the black acrylic paint, I want to make sure that I don't go past that, and then I'm going to go right above where the pictures are to make sure that I don't get any paint on that as well. And then I'm going to take another piece of painter's tape, and I'm going to place it right below where the hole is at the top, because that portion I am going to paint white. And then I'm going to go in with the black acrylic paint and paint over these designs that's on these Christmas signs. Then I'm going to go in with the white acrylic paint. And then after I get both of these painted, all I'm going to do is pull off of the painter's tape. And then after I get the painter's tape pulled off, I am going to go in with the greenery. I already poured the pieces that I needed off. What I'm doing is there was a little paint on the sides, and I didn't want any paint there, so I'm just taking my little Dollar Tree sanding block to sand it off. And then I'm going to take my greenery pieces and just glue them right down, right at the top of the white strip. And I'm going to add 4 pieces to each one of these signs. What I like about these two DIYs is they can be used for many things. This is so functional. I will be using these to hang my keys. This will be like a his and her key hanger, but these can go in the kitchen, and you can hang pot holders on them. There are so many different things you can do with these. I think these are so cute. And so now I'm going in to just add my 4 pieces of greenery to the other one. And then after I get that greenery down, I did take that ribbon to create 2 bows, and I did add a little jute cord in the middle, and I'm just going to glue those down right in the center of the greenery. And after I get the little bows tacked down, I'm going to go in and get my little hooks, and I'm just going to screw them right in the part that's unfinished, and I'm just pressing it down. You're just pressing it down, and then you're just going to start turning it until it can't turn anymore. And then what I'm going to do is take the second one, and I'm just going to add that to the other side, and these DIYs are complete, and I really like how they turned out. And I think these are really cute. I really like how they turned out. They're so functional, and you can use these to hang so many different things. your jewelry, pot holders, but I'm excited to be styling these in our home, and I'm going to use these to hang our keys. They really simple, and I do have more of those signs, so I may even create a few more to hang around the home. And for the third DIY for today, what I'll be using is two of these Christmas signs from the Dollar Tree. And these are the Christmas tag signs. I have one of the Dollar Tree foam brush sticks as well as two of the tumbling blocks. I also will be using some black and some white acrylic paint. And what I'm going to do first is just remove these tags. I will be gluing these two signs together using some hot glue, and I'm just going to add my hot glue all the way around as well as in the middle to make sure that everything connects. And when I add my two signs together, I'm just going to make sure that the hole lines up because I will be adding the jute cord back to this. And now I'm going to go in with that black acrylic paint and I'm going to paint this sign. And I'm just going to go in with one good coat because that'll do it. And after I get this painted, this is going to be a dry towel hanger. So I'm going to be styling this in the kitchen just to hold a dry towel. So while that's drying, I'm going to take the foam brush stick and I am going to attach it to the two tumbling blocks. So I'm giving it a little space at the top but more space at the bottom, and then I'm going to add the other one. I'm going to stand it up to make sure that I have the right size on both sides, and then I'm going to go in with that white chalk paint and I'm just going to paint this. And once I get this painted, what I'm going to do with this is glue this to the sign at the top, and this will be how I will be able to hang my dry towel. So what I'm doing is just adding the jute cord back to the sign so I will be able to hang it. And the piece that I'm going to glue down, I am going to use some E6000 as well as some hot glue to make sure that this is very secure and that it does not come off. So I'm going in with some of the E6000 right in the middle, and then I'll use the hot glue on both sides. And then I'm adding it right to where it's the exact same size. So that's how I know where to place it because it will fit perfect on each side. And once I get that tacked down, this is pretty much it for it. I'm just taking my brush to clean up some of the glue, and now I have added a towel, and this is how it turned out. This is simple, but this is so functional, and I will be using this in my kitchen. And so I'm going to get started on the next DIY, and I have more of that greenery. I told you I picked up so much of this holiday greenery, but you can still use it for the season now, and it just has that glitter on there, but these are really pretty. And then I have 3 of these vases from the Dollar Tree. I do have a lot of these because I did buy a lot during Christmas to create some DIYs. Since it's close to Valentine's Day, I'm going to use some of those little chalkboard hearts. Also, I'll be using some of this burlap fabric, and I got this on clearance at Walmart for like $3. I also will be using some of this white acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint over all 3 of these vases, giving them 2 good coats. And after I get all 3 of these painted, I'm just going to go right in the middle and add the burlap fabric. Now what I'm going to do is just take some hot glue and add it to the vase, and then add the fabric where I want it, and then I'm just going to wrap the fabric around the vase and then take some hot glue to tack it down. So I'm going to cut it and then just tack it down with some hot glue, and I'll do all 3 of the vases the same. And now I'm going to go in and add my chalkboard hearts. I did use the little jute cord pieces that came in the pack with these, and I just tied 3 little bows. And I'm going to add those bows right in the center of the holes that's on the little chalkboard hearts. And once I add my last little chalkboard heart, I'm just going to take those 3 little Decor bows and I am just going to glue them right over the hole. And I thought this would be a cute functional DIY to be able to utilize some of this holiday greenery that I used, and to also use some of these vases, as I did pick up a few during the Christmas season. And so after I get these bows tacked down, I'm just going to go in with my chalk marker from the Dollar Tree and write the word eat, since I will be styling this in my kitchen. And so now what I'm going to do is add my greenery to the middle vase, and then I'm going to style this by adding my cooking utensils. And this is so cute. I really do like how it turned out, and I cannot wait to style this in my kitchen with my other decor. And for the last DIY today, I will be using some white chalk paint. I have 3 of these Christmas tree ornaments, and these was at Walmart for $1.98. And I also have 4 pieces of the Dollar Tree brain teaser. What I'm going to do first is pop out the backings of 2 of these little ornaments, and I will leave the back on one of them. And these were easy to pop out. I'm also screwing out the little screw that had the ribbon attached. And what I'm going to do now is just add some hot glue, and I'm going to glue the first frame right on top. And then I'll add some more hot glue and add that last frame. Once I get the last frame added, what I'm going to do is go in and just give it another even coat of that white chalk paint. And this is functional, so you can use it to add anything to it, but I'll be adding one of my little favorite candles to this box. Now what I'm going to do is just go in and add my 4 legs. What I'm doing is checking for the holes. These pieces do have 2 holes on them, so I'm just making sure one is at the bottom and one is facing in, and that way you won't be able to see them. And this functional DIY can be styled in any room of your home and used for so many different things, but I will be styling my candle in here, and I am happy with how all of the DIYs turned out today. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. I truly appreciate your support. And thank you, Nicole, for joining me on this collaboration. I am so excited because I am such a fan. Nicole is so talented. Her channel will be listed in my description box below. So after you watch my video, you can head over to Nicole's channel to see what she came up with. And remember to tell her that Jenny said hello. I cannot wait to go see what Nicole came up with. As always, let me know in the comment box below which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. And until next time, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.